internet has advanced into a global interconnected network of systems and information cyberspace as we know today, transforming the conduct of business and opening new markets such as the Internet of Things, virtual reality, Bitcoin, and lots more. Vulnerability to cybersecurity is becoming regular and constantly evolving. In 2017, there's been a growing number of cyber attacks on critical infrastructure, online commerce, and the private sector worldwide. Security experts are finding that their job has become a race against the attackers, which are also known as black hackers. Our cybersecurity expert Helen George joins us to share some of her experiences in protecting the cyberspace. It's good to see you, Helen.
Hi, good morning.
A lot of attacks happened in the cyberspace this year. Which would you say was the deadliest and why?
I would say why, and I because it affected equipment, people's medical records inaccessible by doctors. There was a lot of things, and some people died because equipment they needed. So yes, I want to cry. It was NSA. So I would say there was a lot of data. I would say is a deadly attack.
Well, we'll have to continue the conversation with Helen much later when we have a better audio quality. But for now, in 2017, farming continued to create new jobs in Africa using technology to find solutions to challenges like climate change and pests. Steps were also taken to make the sector more profitable and cool for young people in Africa to help fight poverty and boost food production.
The year started out with concern for farmers in Zambia, as entire maize fields in 6 of the country's 10 provinces were under threat of being wiped out by 4 army worms that invaded farms. Soldiers from a unit in Zambia's military were deployed to wage war on the maize-munching bugs. The outbreak also affected Zimbabwe and Malawi and followed a crippling El Nino-triggered drought which scorched much of the region last year. Maize is the main staple that feeds the southern African region.
I thank the government for sending the ZNS into a range to come and spray, because I really lost hope. At first I tried to spray cypermethrin, nothing happened. So I really have hope now that the armyworms are gone.
In Kenya, Mark Mukopi harvested watermelons at his farm in Trans-Nzoia County in the Rift Valley region. Mukopi had been growing maize in his 14-acre farm for over 30 years, but decided to also farm watermelons as they grew in popularity in the region.
Irrespective of the poor weather, because the shorter rains have not come as expected, we have had very, very little rain, unlike what we anticipated initially. So the yield has not been as good as I wanted, but for a start I am satisfied because I've so far harvested close to a ton, about 800 kilos.
Across the continent in Ghana, a program launched to promote the orange flesh sweet potato was taking root. Farmers and entrepreneurs had been investing in the crop since the program was introduced by the government and its partners in 2010. Apart from being rich in carbohydrate, sweet potatoes also contain vitamins, zinc, and iron, making them highly nutritious.
Helen George is back with us to continue the conversation on the cybersecurity retrospect. Helen, so I said that a lot of attacks happened in the cyberspace this year, and you were telling us which was the deadliest and why.
I was saying WannaCry was the deadliest because it affected hospitals, medical equipment, and a lot of patients' records were inaccessible because of it. Some actually died because they were not able to get adequate treatment. Also, the NSA was affected here in U.S. by the WannaCry.
Now, with new market solutions springing up online and most people naive about the situation, how can they be protected?
One, make sure that you have antivirus on your systems. No matter how bad you think you have it, or how easy you think you know what you're doing, always have antivirus in your systems. It helps run and update you on the latest virus or updates out there. Not only run the antivirus, but make sure that you always check for updates. Whenever Microsoft has a new update out, they will push it out to their users. And most of us, we tend to ignore these updates, which are very, very important. The Equifax breach that happened, which affected over 145 million users, was due to lack of updates. There was an update that was released by Apache, and it was not applied to the system. So before you click a link, always, double check. I will usually just go straight to the website. If I know the website that that link is from, I will usually just go there and type in the website directly rather than just click the link. Emails, phishing emails are very popular. So make sure that the person that you think is sending you an email is actually the person sending the email and not somebody else trying to pretend to be the person sending you an email. There will be somebody sending you a link to somewhere where it will redirect you to somewhere else. The most important is just to be vigilant. Be vigilant on the website that you go to. Be vigilant on where you type in your password and your username. Make sure that it's not being cloned by somebody else. And again, antivirus is one of my biggest things. I don't go without it. Once I see that my subscription is almost over, I try to renew it immediately.
Well, many thanks, cybersecurity expert Helen George, for those tips there, and have a great 2018. And that's where we close the program today and the year 2017. Thank you so much for watching. I am Bisi Adebayo.